moon was right. Trees of green, with Moses too. I watched them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Glass the skies of blue, and as it comes and went in the brightness of day, I like the dark.
Cinderella. Cinderella.
All right. I want you to relax, stay calm, not to worry. It'll all be over soon. That's what my proctologist told me last week. For those that don't know me, I am Ira Coppell, and I am Michael and Cindy's very, very good friend. I was much honored that they asked me to officiate their wedding ceremony. Today is my debut, and I am very excited about it. We gathered here today as we celebrate a very romantic occasion, the coming together in love of this woman and man in holy matrimony. We remember that marriage is a time when a growing love is made public, when two people share promises before all of us. We celebrate their joy, their love, and their expectations. It's great to see so many people join us here today, especially those that have traveled long distances and have had to make special arrangements to be here. Of course, I need to mention one special person who is no longer with us, but she is here in spirit. Michael's mom, Michelle, who he, Susie, and Scott love so dearly. He often tells me about her, and she was a very, very special person. I especially want to acknowledge Cindy's parents, Moot and Chow, and her brothers Nick, Newt, Andy, and his wife Shay. And Michael's family. Doris, his beautiful second mother, came all the way from Israel to represent herself, and Bob, Michael's father, who cannot make the trip due to illness and doctor's orders. He's not really ill anymore, but due to doctor's orders. His brother Scott and his wife Alexis and his sister Susie. And Michael's children Sean and Jordana. I know the bonds of family and friends are so important to Cindy and Michael, and they thank each and every one of you for helping them celebrate this glorious occasion. They both will always go to great lengths to make everybody happy. Today is their day, and their wish is exactly the same. To be happy, be excited, and wish them good wishes and help them celebrate. Everybody knows what love is. Love is a friendship. A friendship, not your everyday friendship, but a friendship that is fortified. It is quiet understanding. It is mutual confidence. It is sharing and forgiving. It is loyalty through good and bad times, and it settles for less than perfection and makes allowances for human weaknesses. Love isn't something you find. Love is something that finds you. I spoke to Cindy and Michael, and that's exactly what has happened to them. It has found both of them just at the right moment and just at the right place. When I asked Michael what attributes he loves about Cindy, he replied, "She is honest, loyal, and sexy." She is a great cook, She is warm and always considerate. And she loves me for who I am. When I asked Cindy what attributes she loves about Michael, she replied, "That's a hard question. I have many concerns." I'm only kidding. Cindy said she loves Michael. "I love the fire in his heart. I love the innocence of his mind and how he views the world. I love his tenacity. And he loves me for who I am." A couple of weeks ago, I was getting my yearly Botox injections. Of course, Robin wanted me to. And I was telling Dr. Romero how much I'm in love with my wife, and that we have been together for 40 years, and that we've been married for 34. He replied, "That is great, and I can see how in love you are. But what if I asked you what the opposite of love is? What is the opposite of love?" I thought and I thought, and I finally said, "It's when two people are not loyal to each other." He said, "No." "It is lying to each other." He replied, "No." "It is cheating on each other." He said, "No." "I know, it's a lack of trust between two people." And he said, "No." "It's when one person is abusive." And he said, "No." He said, "The opposite of love is pride. Pride does not let us forgive and forget." So, it is important to love, but just as important it is to love, it is important to have no pride. It is important to forgive and forget. That has been Robin and my secret, and I wish it to you as well. There is never an even distribution of love or pride. You should give, or I should say no pride. You should give, and give. This will build the strongest relationship that will last forever. I have a saying, marriage is just a word unless two people perpetuate it. Live life in marriage as you court each other. You should always be on that perpetual date. On behalf of Robin, myself, and all our guests here, we wish you both to be in love forever and to have no pride. Always forgive and forget. To you, Cindy and Michael, present yourselves here in front of your family, friends, and witnesses. Present yourselves willingly and of your own desire to be joined in marriage. Please answer by saying, "We do." Will you promise to care for each other in joys and sorrows of life, regardless of the challenges you may face, and to share the responsibility for growth and enrichment? Please answer, "We do."
We do.
Cindy, do you take this man to be your wedded husband? Will you love him, comfort him, give him wise counsel through good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, honoring him at all times, and forsaking all others, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And Michael, do you take this woman to be your wedded wife? Will you love her, comfort her, give wise counsel through good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, honoring her at all times, and forsaking all others, for as long as you both shall live? Now the couple would like to recite some vows they have written for each other. Mike, would you like to go first?
Good luck.
He's very shy.
Wow. That's what I think of the word vow. I never use that word. I don't even know what the word exactly means. I actually looked it up, and it actually means promise. You always will be what you are. But I don't like the word vow. Actually, I'm changing it. I'm changing it, and just use your imagination for a minute. Vow is spelled V-O-W. Take the O, put it in front of the V. Take the W, flip it, it becomes an E. Then an L in front, it becomes love. To me, that's my vow. I wake up I go to sleep every night dreaming of the most wonderful things in life, only to wake up to find that it's my reality. My love to Cindy is love that I've never had before, and Cindy has taught me how to really, truly love again. And I love my life, and I love Cindy in my life forever, and will always be my life. That is my love to you. Okay, Cindy, yoga?
Yeah. Ira.
Wow, you overshadowed me. Okay, honey. If you will, a garden of flowers. And as you walk amongst their beauty, it seems as though each group is more spectacular than the last. Now, picture one that really jumps out at you. That one flower that pales all you ever conceived of as breathtaking. As you continue to walk, your mind consistently returns to that special one, and it absolutely brings a fulfillment to you that is impossible to describe. That special one has no other name but Michael. However, when I reached for this one-of-a-kind flower, I realized it was my roots that was being upturned. God damn, you stole my thunder. Today, the sun, the showers, my beautiful flower, this all enriches my soul. As the sun breaks through the clouds, hopefully, not now, to illuminate my flower, and now forever holds my soul. I love you, my darling. Oh wait, we can't just hear like
Okay, then we have the rings. Michael, as you place your ring on Cindy's finger and look into her eyes, please repeat after me the words of your sacred vow to her, taken before this company. I take you, Cindy, as my dear and lawful wife. I commit myself to you as your faithful husband.
I commit myself to you as a faithful husband,
To honor you as a person.
to honor you as a person,
To love you as my companion.
to love you as my companion,
And to cherish you.
to cherish you.
I intend the love I have for you now
I intend for the love to have for you now
to be only the beginning of the love.
to be only the beginning of the love.
I will come to have you as the years go by.
I will come to have you as the years go by.
I look forward to sharing my life with you.
I look forward to sharing my life with
And Cindy? Cindy, as you place your ring on Michael's finger and look into his eyes, please repeat after me the words of your sacred vow to him, taken before this company. I take you, Michael, as my dear and lawful husband.
I take you, Michael, as my dear and lawful husband.
I commit myself to you as your faithful wife.
I commit myself to you as your faithful wife.
To honor you as a person.
To honor you as a person.
To love you as my companion.
To love you as my companion.
And to cherish you.
And to cherish you.
I intend the love I have for you now
I intend the love I have for you now
to be only the beginning of the love
to be only the beginning of the love
I will come to have as the years go by.
I will come to have as the years go by.
I look forward to sharing my life with you.
I look forward to sharing my life with you.
Cindy and Michael, since you have promised your love to each other in the presence of God and these witnesses, and you have exchanged vows and rings, by the power vested in me, by the Universal Life Church, and by the state of New York, I now pronounce you husband and wife. When they kiss the bride.
Ira.
Okay. Of all the symbolic acts of a Jewish wedding, sort of, perhaps the most well-known and well-loved is the breaking of the glass. What is the symbolism? Well, there are a lot of interpretations. And I asked my rabbi, as she had a cleaning in my office just this past week. She said, you know, Ira, there's a lot of interpretations. The first one nobody ever talks about. It is a pagan superstition. It is believed that the loud noise will scare all the evil spirits away. And the breaking of the glass with Jews, and the breaking of the glass with Greeks. Second, as some say, it'll be the last time the groom will be able to put his foot down. And everybody knows this one. The breaking of the glass is an expression of sadness of the destruction of the ancient temple in Jerusalem, King Herod's temple. And you need to remember the tragedies of the past, even during these times of joy. Now the fourth one is the really, really, really Orthodox Jews. The meaning of the breaking of the glass is symbolic of breaking of the hymen on the wedding night. Well, we really don't have to worry about that here, since they're not religious.
My parents are here.
Okay, now seriously. I'm going to have Cindy break her own glass and Michael break his glass within the same cloth. After it is broken, I will collect the glass shards. Robin and I bought Cindy and Michael a mezuzah, which has a small vessel to hold these shards. It will be symbolic that marriage and love, like glass, is very fragile, and that it must be protected. It will be symbolic of that. Once you shatter the love, it'll be very hard to put back together. When you pass by the mezuzah, you'll be reminded of that. You cherish your love, your friendship of each other, and love each other when it's the hardest. You shall have no pride and be able to forgive and forget. May you always be on a perpetual date. As marriage is just a word, unless two people cherish it. These are the elements of a beautiful marriage. Last, it is symbolic of a 21-gun salute, starting this wedding celebration of Michael and Cindy's marriage.
Left and right foot.
Okay, you may break the glass.
Together?
Yes.
Hey, Mazel Tov.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to present the newly married couple, Mr. and Mrs. Michael and Cindy Small. Let's celebrate!